Tales from the Podcast is brought to you by the following generous sponsorships.
The Happy Hour News Team. Check them out at www.happyhournewsteam.com.
TalesFromThePodcast.com, where you can pick up your copy of Tales of Shock and Terror #1. The Skewered Universe Podcast. And viewers like you.
How's it going, bitches?
What up, ho?
What's going on, slut cakes?
Ooh, slut cakes. I like that one. I'm gonna have to use that.
Put some syrup on that ass.
Ooh, that's the only place.
I prefer to have my ass eaten out with jelly, grape jelly.
You seem
jelly
like
or
a
syrup?
jelly kind of man. You really do.
Not really, but
I love
it worked for
grape
the
jelly.
joke.
You know what I have? I actually went out and bought some of those goobers. Where it's
The peanut butter jelly mix.
yes, I fucking love that
fucking
stuff.
amazing. Yeah.
Yes,
It's so fucking bad for you though.
Oh, it's the
I don't
worst.
care.
I clearly.
I'm gonna live till I'm 100
I've
because
eaten
I'm
just
full
a
of
jar of
preservatives.
that. I've
You
eaten
won't.
just a jar of that by myself. Plain.
You'll make it to like 62 because you live off of goober.
You never know.
Goober and crackers. You're not gonna fucking make a very long life. That's for damn sure. That. Oh man! So everybody doing well this wonderful evening?
I got no complaints, man.
None. How's
I
Ron?
fed the dogs, so I'm not at risk of being mauled.
Really?
The only dogs around here are literally like less than 10 pounds, so I'm not worried if they don't get fed.
Well, you're in Wisconsin. I mean, that's like almost every woman there. Oh!
Oh.
But you know
Wow.
who's not a dog?
Wow.
Kirsten. She's no dog. Fucking A. Ron just like, I don't even want to fucking.
It's like I don't want
Nothing.
to be here anymore.
Can I start my hiatus a little early?
Sorry. So go ahead. I know you want to.
Hiatus?
Yes. No.
That's
So
right,
I'm
your
going
hiatus.
to be stepping away, taking a brief hiatus from the show. This will be my last episode until May 11th.
Yeah.
I'll be back May 11th.
Do you want to tell everybody what you have going on until then?
I have I'll be honest with you. I just need a mental health break, and because if I focus on too many different things creatively, it makes me go cuckoo in the cabeza.
So we weren't going to tell everybody about the anal cancer.
No, because there's no anal cancer.
We weren't going to tell them all about the anal cancer that I made up.
Well, no, and that's the thing though, is if anal cancer decided to go into my butt would be like Wolverine and kill it. Because that's how nobody needs to be near my ass. But if you are in the southeastern Wisconsin area, April 27th, I will be at Legendary Comics signing copies of For Sale at #1 and Sandwich #1. You can get Sandwich #1 right now at I'mUncleRon.com. And then May 12th, I'll be at the Kenosha Comic Con doing the same thing, but that's something I can talk about on May 11th.
So for those interested, this is Sandwich.
Uh-huh.
And artwork's done by Ron.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you didn't hire like
a 5-year-old?
I wasn't gonna go there.
Oh.
I didn't say anything. What the fuck? I wasn't gonna go to that way. I was actually gonna go the opposite route and
100-year-old.
no, just try to basically name somebody who's like super prolific. Like,
You sure you didn't? You sure you didn't hire Michael J. Fox?
I mean,
Ouch.
the lines are about as straight. No. Oh, fucking A, dude.
Well, Michael J. Fox is married with kids. He's very straight.
Oh, man. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, and then you got For Sale coming up too.
Yes, that is just being wrapped up. The only thing with that is the reason why I haven't been promoting it more is it's not because she has put a April 5th deadline on it, on finishing it, and she's almost done. It's not her I'm worried about. It's the printers. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, David, because Sam is a grilled cheese detective, and it's like a noir book with inside jokes and meta humor. And if you
first up, be honest. You blatantly ripped off Sin City.
Oh God! If you read it, when you read the book, there on the thank you page, I thank Frank Miller, and then I thank Frank Miller, and then say that I probably owe him an apology. But
what do you think Frank Miller would say to this?
What the fuck's wrong with you? But then I turn around and say, well, do you bring me peace? But no, I've been fighting for a long time figuring out how to describe Sam as a character, and I think the best way to do that is to say if you're a fan of Howard the Duck, you'll like Sam.
Are you a fan of Howard the Duck?
I am.
I know you're a huge fan of the guy who played him.
No. We'll get Warwick Davis to play Sam.
Not a fan of the guy
adaptation.
who played Howard the Duck, and not a fan of the guy who played the professor. Whatever he turned into, I forget now. Jeffrey Jones, god damn it. That's the actor.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Fuck him so hard that the new Beetlejuice movie was like, yeah, we don't need him. He's dead.
I bet you that's the funeral they're at too.
Oh, I guarantee that's the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And while they look sad in character, in real life, they're probably like, good, we don't have to be around that fucking creep anymore.
No shit. He kept showing us that stuff that he called art, but it looked like it was taken 20 minutes ago.
So anyways, guys, on top of all that shit, remember, if you want a better comic book, get your copy.
Wow.
You're in this one too, so fuck off.
I will say something, and this is nothing on you, but I did notice something that the pages and the cover for Tales feels different than for Sam, and we both went to the same publisher or printer, rather.
Yeah, there's like 27 options.
Yeah, I guess mine. I just kind of went with the base for everything, and mine's all a cardstocky feeling, which I like.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't know. These their own. I mean, I went for making this more like a traditional modern comic book, and you spend a little bit more on certain things, but I mean, this is what it is. But anyways, on top of finding a better comic book over at talesfromthepodcast.com and getting your copy of Tales of Shock and Terror, we also watched an episode of a show. Cardstock scratches too much. We switched the same paper as interior.
Well, I have no problems with it.
We watched the show, and hey, check this out that I just finished putting together. As soon as we read that.
Oh, Christ.
For those of us who need help, there is the Midnight Society with Nick.
No.
I'm going to share it in the chat. Don't worry.
Just make sure Ron has it.
I'm going to share it in the chat. Don't worry.
Can we print off like a 5x5 page and just fucking just put it over in Ron's house? Have him post it next to him. All right. So
that's why if I seemed like I was checked out at the beginning, I was finishing that up.
George and Ilsa and Bobo and Weatherman Gary.
Weatherman Gary's awesome.
I mean, at least I got his name right.
I mean, he's the only one, but I mean, you only recognize him because you think he's the cutest. There's a difference.
No,
you're more of a Frank kind of guy.
No, and I'm not going to say anything because I'm not from Louisiana, and these are all kids.
But if you want to hear real thoughts, make sure you join the Patreon so you can get access to our Discord, and you can hear real thoughts in real time.
About kids.
Wow, Jeff. Wow.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. No, none of us.
I didn't say they were my thoughts.
No, you didn't. You didn't. Oh, fucking A. So, we watched an episode this week, guys. For those who don't know, an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? And it's a pretty scary one.
Yeah, you don't have to send that to me because I'm still
Pretty
going to
good.
call him George and Bobo
Well, I
and
mean,
Ilsa.
now at this point, everyone
Oh,
knows that
thank
you're just doing it because you think it's funny, not because you care.
Well, no, either one. If I cared, I'd learn their names.
Ron's just butthurt that Treehouse of Horror still didn't win. He's still mad about it. We'll just have to make sure that you never do the Midnight Society segment.
Well, I mean, I don't have to get the people right in the story either.
No, but I mean, at that point, then you're just being a dick. Oh, let's see here. Don't be surprised if Patreon memberships in Louisiana skyrocket.
Oh my.
Oh, fucking
boy.
A.
I will say real quick, though,
boy.
I do want to give a shout out to Comics Wellspring because they are fucking amazing. They are like on top of everything and they're super awesome to work with. So if you are trying to get a comic book out that's apparently not anywhere nearly as good as Tales of Shock and Terror, go with Comics Wellspring. They're awesome.
And remember that, guys. Because if you want the superior book, head over to talesfromthepodcast.com and pick up your copy of Tales of Shock and Terror right now.
Or maybe go to cutthroatcomics.com and get Turkey Sharks.
Ron's like, fuck you. He's mad about a story he wrote versus a story he wrote.
Yep.
I feel like I should be creating a character and putting out a comic or something.
I
You
hate
should.
myself.
You
I
might
got-
as well,
I
dude.
got
If I
shit.
could just draw it. You know what you should do? You should make a story about like a piece of French toast. You call him Frenchy Toaster.
That
And-
doesn't even, it's not even a pun.
And what you do is you
It's just lazy.
you give him a gun. Yeah, I got this idea of you doing a French toast version of Sandwich. And it'd be the exact same comic book.
No.
Oh, well,
I was merely speaking as a joke. I'm not creative enough to create a comic book.
oh, it's so easy, dude.
Although if I did, it would probably be decent enough.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
I like the idea of you doing it with French toast.
No.
And then I'll do my version of Sandwich, but with a baguette.
I never thought I would want to get into an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark more.
We all do a different bread version comic book. We can tie them together, and then at the end have our own version of Turkey Sharks, where they all team up together. The bread people. Ron's like,
This
I
is
don't
sounding
know.
this is sounding remarkably like legitimate Sons of a Jesus Pig.
Yeah, well, I mean, I am pretty good at ripping off shit. You have to give me.
Remember, you heard it here first, folks. That JB rips people off.
Well,
Are you excited for the new EC line coming out?
no.
Why?
I mean, all the people that worked on the stuff I love are dead.
Yeah, but Jason Aaron's writing it, and he's awesome.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to be as good. I mean,
I don't know who that is, so I have no input here.
He's really good.
I will take your word for that. You are a comic person.
Yes.
I am not. So
I think our mutual friend Michael Ravenshadow would also agree.
I don't know. I'm not excited for it. I don't think that's something that they did back then is going to be something they're going to be able to just easily recreate the same kind of
It'll
concept.
probably be like more graphic.
No, I don't think it will be.
You know who's putting it out, right?
Yeah, I do, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as good as what it was, or it will not even have the same cultural impact that it did.
Well,
back
nothing
then.
is going to have the same cultural impact as anything
it's not
else
going to be the
before.
fucking same. I mean,
Nothing is ever the same.
I know that's why I'm not
Except for
excited
when you want to get down with a girl, you put on the B side or the second side of Led Zeppelin 4, and you just go to town.
Those Wisconsin dogs are lucky.
That's when you eat that kitty.
All right, guys. So we're gonna jump into this fucking episode. This week,
it's not about cats; it's about dogs.
Good, some other
No,
cats.
and just so you know, guys, the tale of the hungry hounds is not the tale of the women from Wisconsin.
Oh my God! We are not San Antonio. We do not. We don't have women so big that Victoria is not a secret. All them churros they be eating.
I don't know.
I mean, I've never been.
I've seen the
so-
Cleveland show. I know how they portrayed it.
Oh, fuck the Cleveland show.
It's like the fat person hover around heaven. There's cheese everywhere.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh my God.
yeah. All right, so talking about episode 5, season 1, The Tale of the Hungry Hounds. And obviously we got some writing and directing by the amazing DJ McHale.
I'm just glad I can take a nap until the story starts.
I mean, that's up to you, I guess. And Ann Appleton is also doing the writing on this episode as well. She only did 3 episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark? And that was like her whole fucking writing career. I don't know what she does now. I'm assuming that she probably works at a Joanne Fabrics. She
Or
has
she's
the
got
name.
OnlyFans
I don't
mean, who
think so.
doesn't?
for people who are into gilfs.
Ugh. I don't know. Probably not. And then
Gooches, I'd like to fondle.
Glitches, yes.
Gooches.
Oh, I was going with glitches. Like I'd like to stroke that computer error.
so in this episode, we got David Francis playing our beloved character of Francis.
Really reaching for that name.
He has like 2 seconds in this episode.
He looks like the first zombie in Night of the Living Dead, but in color.
It's funny because in 2020, he was also cast as Old Man in Future Man. Like, this dude has been an old man for like the last 40 fucking years in TV shows. He's never really done anything huge. We got, this is a fucking tough name. AIS. How do you say that?
Ace?
Ace? No, Ace is ACE.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh no. This bitch played fucking
Ice?
Beth though.
It's where you put the fucking umlauts and the
Ace?
accente graves.
Oh no. She really wasn't in anything that great. I mean, she was in Scanners too.
Because they didn't tell us everything in Scanners 1.
Well, clearly
Heads blow
not.
up. There we
There
go.
was more to the story.
We got Jennifer Gula playing Amy. She didn't really do much. I mean, she was also on Ready or Not, which I mean, I feel like almost everybody was on this show.
Even Colin was on Ready or Not.
And The Wild Puffalumps, which is one of Ron's favorite shows from the 80s.
I'm just waiting for the Wisconsin joke.
I don't have one. Was there
Yeah.
supposed to be a Wisconsin? All right, first off, it's not my fault that the women there are dogs.
They are not.
Are you sure?
Okay, first off, you got to remember who was a woman in Wisconsin. So if you're talking about all women in Wisconsin, you're talking about my mama. And I'll
Fair.
ghost dad your ass.
That's fair.
You go like
I'll reach through the fucking screen and smack the shit out you.
I was thinking, this wasn't Bill
Roofie
Cosby,
somebody
guys.
and rape them? No, I will not do
I
that.
thought you were going to try to roofie and
You
rape.
see, I thought you were gonna call him Rudy and give him some pudding pops with some
Please
extra
do your
drugs
lessons on your trombone.
Right. So the way I understood that is if I called your mom a dog, you're going to drug me and rape me.
Well, I was just going to do that anyway.
I mean, let the punishment fit the crime.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it. How do we even have an audience when we make rape jokes? I'm not sure what's
I
more
don't know.
fucked up.
I haven't
Us
seen
or
any
the
new
people who
comments
watch
come
us
in, so
every
we may have ran people off.
Yeah,
No, maybe.
it's been 7 minutes and we have nobody said shit. So
It's been 20.
Guys, it's okay to come back.
Yeah, it's all right.
There are no more offensive jokes from
Yeah.
this point forward.
Unless you're from Wisconsin, I might.
Oy vey!
Or Louisiana. There's
Oy,
probably a
vote.
couple other places I'll make a joke about. We'll see. Don't tell me where you're from. That's probably your best bet. Thank you.
Yeah, but that's Daniel Tosh.
Right? It's okay. I'm just going to roll with it. We also got Mia Kirshner in this episode playing Pam. She is known. She has done acting.
Wasn't she in The Crow too?
City of Angels. Yes,
Mhm.
she was Sarah. She was also in the Black Dahlia, not another teen movie. She's in the Star Trek Strange New Worlds. She's actually done quite a bit, honestly. She's probably one of the more prolific people that we've seen on this show so far.
Even with Blondie.
No. Kirsten.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even recognize her as
She
being
didn't look
from not another
anything-
teen movie.
She didn't look anything like no.
I was like, what?
So
So
she's a child in this.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't
sometimes
change.
children still look similar even as an adult. I mean,
No.
you look at,
Kurt Russell.
yeah, Kurt Russell. I mean, you look at Ryan Gosling from his, Mickey Mouse Club days. He still looks the same, just more mature. I had no idea. I recognized the name. I'm like, I know that name, but she doesn't look familiar at all. Then I pull her up and I'm like, yes, okay.
Yeah.
She
And hot
wanted
take-
somebody to poop on her chest and not another
Yes.
teen movie.
Hot take. I actually
Yes, you
didn't
do.
hate Crow City of Angels. It wasn't anywhere near as good as the original, but I didn't
Was that
hate
the
it.
one with Eddie Furlong?
No, God,
Okay.
no. And I
Wasn't
didn't
that
hate the
Richard Pryor
soundtrack
or
either
something?
because there was that Filter song and the Deftones were on it.
Wait, City of Angels, was that the one with Kirsten Dunst and the guy who was in the Resident Evil movie? The first
No,
one?
I don't think so.
There's so many. I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen any of the
I won't.
series, and
I don't care about the ones after the second one.
I didn't watch the series either, so
Also, yesterday was the 30th anniversary of the
Vincent-
Crow soundtrack.
Vincent Perez was in that one.
Yeah, he
And-
played
Vincent Price?
Ash. No.
No, and then that's the one with Iggy Pop.
Yeah, and the black lawyer from Law and Order, like season 1.
Jeez, you just had to bring that in, didn't you? You're talking about Richard Brooks.
Yes,
Yeah,
I didn't remember his name, so I went with other identifying.
Hey,
that
mark.
black guy that's on TV.
I was
didn't-
very specific.
Hey, I just didn't realize Vincent Price played the Crow in a movie. That's pretty impressive.
Well, they
at
had to
his
bring somebody
elderly
back from the
age.
dead.
God fucking damn it. All right. And that basically does our cast and crew. Jeff, why don't you go ahead and take us off?
All right, so we have the Midnight Society. We come in and we see Kiki and Betty Ann are getting some sticks for the fire.
Oh, you keep looking
getting
at
ready
your
to tell
picture.
stories. No, I have
Bullshit.
I have something up to help me make sure I don't miss any parts of the Midnight Society.
There
So I'm
was
gonna have
nothing to
finish
miss.
this once.
There was nothing missed.
I could miss a point.
Let's leave this up for a minute so you can.
I like how Gary's picture looks like a JC Penney headshot.
Hey, I pulled these all from the Wiki fandom page for Are You Afraid of the Dark? Okay.
Kiki's looks like a fucking mugshot.
It is. What's Betty Ann doing now?
What's
Don't
Betty
know.
Ann doing now?
She's still gathering wood.
Why are you asking, Rod?
Anyway,
Yes.
Her
So the-
name is Rain Pear Cowell.
Oh, never mind.
Rain Per Cowell.
don't know.
She did 65 episodes of this. She worked on some additional crew work on Harry Potter.
I'm more interested in how old she is now.
She's legal, Ron, you sick fuck.
Hey, I'm waiting until she's legal.
She was on the Morgan Waters show.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know. It came out in 2006.
I used to watch The Secret World of Alex Mack when I was younger, and the older sister was kind of hot to me, and then I found out she was like a Jesus freak now, and I'm just like, well, fuck. I'm gonna have to baptize her in my semen.
I'm trying to find you a modern picture of her because I know you're excited to see.
Hey, OnlyFans only gets you so far. She can
She'll
collect.
be able to get you pretty
She can.
far. I mean,
She can collect my wood for the fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No. Although, don't forget, everybody, tomorrow is Easter and it's a full moon, so we get werewolves, Jesus.
I thought it was werewolves and Jesus.
No, werewolves.
Because Jesus is a zombie.
Well, then
So
we get
werewolf
weird-
zombie Jesus?
Yes.
So does silver still work, or do you have to destroy
No,
the brain?
you
I don't
just
know
have
how
to-
it works.
You just have to avoid him like a Hare Krishna at the airport.
Tuck your head between your legs and kiss your fucking ass goodbye.
Something like that, yeah. If you believe in that stuff.
If you believe in that.
I
stuff.
believe that Jesus was a person. I just don't believe he was the son of God.
I believe in a thing called love.
Just listen to the rhythm of your heart.
Mm-hmm. I knew somebody was going to come up with it. JB is
Fucking-
concentrating too much on
I fucking
finding
hate that
recent
band so
pictures.
much.
So, do you want me to go ahead and continue on, or do you want me
Yes.
to wait until you find the new picture, JB?
Dude, she's like the only person I can't find a picture of. I mean,
She may have left acting after this.
Check
Who
her-
knows?
check
Well,
OnlyFans.
not after this, but after a few things. She may not.
well, like I'm
Go
saying,
check
like
OnlyFans. Jesus Christ!
there's just like not a lot of stuff going on with her. I mean, I don't really know.
It
Like,
could be
I-
that she did her acting thing and then just left the spotlight.
Join the
Decided
cult.
she wanted to have a private.
I
life.
mean, it just seems like
Hanging out with River Phoenix.
I don't know.
So she's dead. You're saying?
No, back
Right.
she was joining that cult, the family Children of God or whatever.
I'm gonna have to say, yeah, she's probably dead.
We're gonna feel real bad if they do like an "Are You Afraid of the Dark" reunion somewhere.
she
and
didn't show
shows
up for it. She did
I'm just
not.
saying, if they do another one and she shows up, we're gonna be like, "Oh, we thought she was dead."
She didn't show up for it. That's the
Did Kiki?
problem.
Did they give Kiki a day pass from county?
I mean,
for the
probably
reunion?
not. I doubt it. I mean, I don't.
Did Gary show up in a suit saying, "Hey, we're gonna have a low pressure system coming up right here through the bot"?
I don't think this bitch is alive, dude.
All right, go on with the Midnight Society.
All right. So as I was saying, Kiki and Betty Ann are gathering some wood. They're breaking sticks, getting wood for the fire. They hear some animal sounds and are wondering what it is. Well, it's the other members of the Midnight Society: Eric, David, Frank, and Gary. Walking back up with more logs for the fire,
so
saying,
looking
"Hey,
at that
nobody
picture.
here but us chickens." No, I'm not looking at a picture. I have the fandom wiki up so I can get every part of this because, like I said, I only watched it the one time in Discord. So they throw some more logs on the fire. Tells the girls to let him go ahead and do it. They're building up the fire. They're wondering,
Where's Blondie?
where is Kristen? They hear some howling sounds. Betty Ann's asking what it is. They're all like, sounds like a dog. They don't know what's going on. Somebody says, oh, maybe it was Kristen joking around. Turns out Kristen comes in. She has her hound dog with her named
She really
Elvis.
needs to go see an OBGYN.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So she has her hound dog Elvis with her. Yes, we get the joke. Bravo.
My
There's
dad
the
said
joke of-
Elvis was the king.
And this time around, it is Betty Ann who is telling the story. She tells them,
It wasn't
It is
Betty
the
Ann. It was
tale.
Kristen.
or not Betty Ann, it was Kristen.
It was
Sorry, see, I got
Blondie.
Betty Ann. Yeah, it was Kristen.
It was
Don't bring that
Blondie.
up. I have it up on my screen as well. It's Kristen's turn to tell the story.
How do I know this? Now, he has a cheat sheet in front of him.
She tells them, hey, because Betty Ann was so heavy in the beginning. God, that sounded
Are you sure she's not from Wisconsin?
Thank you. I didn't have to make the joke. No, she's not, because if you look at this sheet, hold on. If you look at the sheet right here and you see Frank right there, Frank already said Kirsten's no dog. So we know she's not from Wisconsin.
So they all gather round, and Kristen says, I've got the story. And Elvis is here for sound effects. It's the tale of the Hungry Hounds.
Elvis doesn't give no sound effects.
No, he
Elvis
actually
is
does
like,
not.
fuck you.
Unless we're not hearing them.
What are they? Is it so high that humans can't hear? Like the whistle?
Maybe.
Okay, so I guess this is my turn.
Possible.
Okay, so basically what ends up happening is these two broads are at their aunt's house, and that's them
Those
right
two
there.
broads? What's their
Yeah,
names?
Sarah from The Crow and black-haired the Explorer. And so
Whoa.
what? Black-haired the Explorer? Because later when she goes by Dora, and she's got black hair. What did I say? You're yelling, coming at me like I said something bad, and you just shit on the entire state of Wisconsin. Nope. Remember, motherfucker, we eat people.
I mean, yeah, I know that.
So if you don't want to become an amuse-bouche,
look, we're really trying to gain more followers here, so we really need to stick to the point. If you could flesh out the story a little bit more, that would
sure. Let me dumb her down to it. So they are at their aunt's house and they find this trunk and they can't get it open and there's a little hole in it.
Glory hole.
Oh my god! And JB will be moving to Louisiana to live in a trailer. They have like things happen. And
what kind of things, Ron?
Shut up. That's what. And the Dora's upset about Amy wanting to ride, and she doesn't want her to ride. I mean a horse, and I was upset with it too. It is same difference. And Red Rocket Boy. And then they are Sarah from The Crow and what's her face are sitting at a bench and they
do you want me to let you know their names?
I know their names. It's Amy and Pam.
Okay.
Boom. See, I know their names. I'm just trying to get through this quick.
They're not on this list though.
No, well, I mean they could be Tucker for all we know, but...
No, because that's just the Midnight Society. I put together the cheat sheet of just the Midnight Society.
And then they're doing the
No
Ouija board. That's not a Ouija board. And then Linda Blair shows up, starts smacking him around, saying, "Do you want a cross in your pussy? Because this is how you get a cross in your pussy." And they end up getting a message from the person in the trunk, and it gives them the code. And they go in there, they open it, and
they got a note from the person in the trunk.
A message.
How did they get the message?
From the Ouija board. I just told you.
This Ouija board?
Well, it's not a traditional Ouija board, but it's not not nearly as racist as those Chinese checkers.
That is the most racist Chinese checkers I've ever seen in my life. That's the only reason I wanted to bring this picture up.
Yeah. So anyway, they open the box and out comes a
Chinaman looks right.
Oh
Ron?
Jesus! Out comes a giant rat. So they run away and then they come back. And the clothes that are in there are still all messed up because they look like they haven't been washed since they had been used last. I'm glad there was no tampons in there.
We didn't have tampons back then.
Although I'm sure there's a giant crowd of people on OnlyFans who would love a crack at the underwear. Of
kids' underwear?
No, those were Dora's underwear. They're 40-year-old dirty. No, the other one, the aunt.
She was dead. She died as a child. Those are children underwear. Dead or
I wasn't paying any fucking attention.
Fucking
Dora died as a young child.
Whatever. I wasn't paying any fucking
was
attention.
Restless because she was a child who was murdered.
She was a dead children.
But everybody was their panties.
I don't know.
Fuck, right?
I don't. That's just gross. Anywho.
Remember, this show was not affiliated with Dan Schneider in any way.
No. Oh God, now you brought that shit back up into my head.
Fuck.
It was a knockoff Ouija board. Because
it's Canadian Ouija board.
Yeah, so it's made out of maple syrup.
Time out. So Colin.
Oh boy.
Was that a Canadian Chinese checkers? Are you guys just that fucking racist over there?
Hey,
just in case, Cal, just in case,
probably the same kind of box that might have been here in the U.S. as well.
Just in case he did not get a good look. Look how racist that Chinese checkers is right there.
Oh, Mirareka checkers very much.
Oh, holy shit!
Damn, Jeff, that was a horrible rendition of a Chinese person.
Oh,
Such a
that was not
racist.
me.
You're such a racist.
People will know that's not me if they listen to the
Oh.
voices close enough.
Anywho, so she puts on this old riding jacket and she gets possessed by Dora's spirit. And I was gonna say something.
that Dora went inside of her.
I didn't say it. Now who's the fucking pervert? Anyway, so she's like, I have to feed the hounds. I have to feed the hounds. I have to feed the hounds. Well, is that liquid death?
No.
Oh,
Celsius. I almost had me some of those, but they were out.
I was gonna grab a liquid death to try it, but I don't know. Not sponsored, by the way.
No. It's water though. That's all it is.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not a fan of sparkling water.
I only like it if it's flavored decently, not like
They have-
LaCroix. LaCroix's like, we left this case next to a watermelon for a while. Fuck you.
Why a watermelon, you racist?
That's why
Whatever
the cans
fruit,
are black.
right? But-
Anywho, so now Dora, has taken over Amy's body, is trying to feed the hounds. They run into Giles, the old caretaker of or whatever you want to call it, handyman. Shut up. Handyman is exactly what it is. Handyman, not a handy. Yeah, him, the first zombie in Night of the Living Dead in color. Yeah. And all
You like
sorts
that
of,
tongue action he does there, Ron?
no. And then they talk about how Dora helped a fox escape, so the hounds didn't get fed by eating the fox, and she didn't feed them, so they're like these ragingly hungry aminals. And so yeah, like that, because you see
So
how
hungry.
angry they look. Look how angry they are. They're like, they were jumping up there for pets. They weren't jumping up there to eat Pam.
It was like a group of fucking beagles.
Yeah. Like, I'm so scared of the beagles. Jeff is so pissed right now.
No.
Oh, and so you come to find out that she named the fox some weird fucking fruity French name. Who cares?
Well,
Because-
hold on.
Moulin Rouge.
yes,
Yes.
that's it. Moulin Rouge.
It was Moulin Rouge.
Yes, and so
I'm-
apparently everybody gets sent back into this time because that fox shows back up to save them from the dogs.
What fox?
Mon
Moulin
Petit
Rouge.
Rouge.
Moulin
Mon
Rouge.
Petit Rouge, which I believe is Little Red One or something like that.
I don't fucking know.
Something like that.
yeah,
Little Red
I mean
Fox.
that sounds about right, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's a thing in here where you can actually see.
You got to ask your proctologist about that. If there's a thing in there.
By the way, may I say props to Mia Kirshner for not only playing Pam in this episode, but she also played Dora. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Yeah.
You have to be paying attention to catch these things.
It was actually pretty good of an actor that young to pull off two different personalities, because it was very different between the two. So I give her credit.
like Mia Goth in X.
I haven't seen it yet, so
Oh, fuck! I want to talk about that movie so bad. Pearl was good too. Anywho, so after the dogs run away,
Mon
and they,
Petit Rouge.
whatever.
Mon
After
Petit
they chase
Rouge.
Moulin Rouge away, they save the day, and then Dora rides off on a horse, and they're back in the bedroom, and she's still wearing the red jacket, but she's like, "Oh, these allergies," and all this other kind of stuff, and then they go downstairs. Yes, I'm fully aware of what you said, and it's just so yeah, and they. She's like, I got kibble in my pocket, and she probably fucking ate it, so who knows? And then it goes back to the Midnight Society with Elvis, the probably fake dog, because he didn't fucking make a sound.
That dog.
He's so cute.
that dog.
I wanna
I'll pet that dog.
Not
You know,
that
he ain't
dog.
nothing but a hound dog.
Oh my god, who cares? It's I don't
was
care if it's my little red, my little blue. Fuck it, it's a goddamn fox. Who gives a shit what the fox? fucking
It's Red
name?
Fox.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
And I left a standing order at the door.
fuck?
No motherfucking midget.
Oh my god.
I left a standing order at the door. No motherfucking midgets.
Wow.
That's what he said in one of his stand-up acts.
Jesus, Ron.
Oh boy.
I don't know why you have to be so angry about little people.
Well, you mean like Ed Gale and Eric the Midget?
No, I'm talking about proper midgets. Warwick Davis is the only one I could really think of.
Or Hervé Villachez?
Now tell me, Ron,
Peter Dinklage,
wouldn't this episode been
comedian
just
Brad Williams.
so much better if this was Leprechaun 7?
No!
They opened up that chest and out popped Warwick Davis as
I
Leprechaun.
would have left the Discord. I would have been like, fuck this.
I feel like I'm done on this show forever.
I'm not just
You
taking a
opened the
break.
trunk, and now I jumped. You thought it was junk, but it's just me. Now you die.
Leprechaun,
Where's
I'm
the
very
gold?
wee.
Where's me gold, lass?
Uh,
If you don't tell me, I'll kill your ass.
now
And then he starts smoking a blunt.
all right.
They're not in the hood.
Well,
Let's talk about this episode a little bit, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to jump back and give what happened in between?
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
So at this
Right, I'm
point, we
done.
jump back to the Midnight Society. We see Eric is teasing the dog. They're wondering what's
Which
going
one is
on.
Eric
Eric,
at the bottom.
he's the redhead. He's the soulless ginger.
He's the piece of shit.
So they're wondering if maybe the dog smelled a fox. They're wondering if he's scared. Maybe he's hungry.
He's got a poop.
Kristen gives the dog a treat. She's like, the dog's fucking hungry. I'm going to give him a treat. All right. So then they ask, well, who locked the girls in the barn? This is what happened up to this point.
Oh, I forgot
Kristen
about that.
tells them-
Sorry.
Kristen tells them, well, it might have been Giles, not Buffy Giles, groundskeeper Giles.
Who
Or
would have done
possibly,
Anthony Head would have done a way better job.
or it could have been another ghost
I don't
from the
know.
family graveyard.
Every time I think of
But-
Anthony Head, remember when he ended up doing that really fucking shitty sci-fi like King Arthur show?
No.
Oh
No,
God.
no.
Oh.
I know him. I know that he was on Buffy. I never watched Buffy, but I know him more as playing the Prime Minister in Little Britain sketches.
I really liked him in Ted Lasso.
And so that is the like interstitial Midnight Society segment that leads back to the story.
Well, yeah, I told the story already. I finished.
Did you finish it all?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you had.
Yeah.
I thought
I
you were partway
mentioned-
through.
I mentioned the dog stuff and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then we're at the end. Kristen says, you know, Pam's mom finally lets her learn how to ride a horse. They get lessons because her mom is no longer haunted by the spirit of her sister.
And then Giles showed them what that tongue does.
As long as Giles
Or-
has a tongue, everybody got a place to sit down.
And don't forget that she was also no longer tormented by the sound of the howling, hungry hounds.
These hounds.
Yeah, real
Those
scary.
hounds. I mean, if there was a pack of dogs like that coming at you and they were hungry and aggressive, you'd be fucking freaked out.
No, because I have a lot of extra fat. They can have it.
Those are little dogs, dude. You could have easily got away.
Hounds aren't as they're not as big as your fucking dog on steroids there.
Dude,
you know,
That whole
Xena,
group of
warrior
hungry
princess.
hounds is like the same size combined as my one dog.
True, but I'm saying a pack of dogs like that, you would be able to stand up for a while, but one would get you and you would probably fall and they wouldn't let up.
I mean, maybe. It just depends. I keep
So-
beef sticks in my pocket, so I probably could have got away.
This meeting of the Midnight Society comes to a close. They put out the fire. And Gary has the magnificent line of, "Don't forget to feed your dog, or it may have a bone to pick with you."
Ooh.
But it's a
This
kid's show,
episode-
so we can forgive it.
This
That's true.
meeting of the Midnight Society is brought to you by Flintstone Chewable Vitamins.
That's-
And
hold
Gary is the one in the corner with glasses in case anyone is unable to read.
on.
See? There's the Midnight Society in all their glory.
Can you name them all, Rod, without looking at the picture?
Nope.
Are you sure?
me see.
You don't even want to try?
Okay, okay, you want me to try? Fine. Just to prove your ass wrong. Gary, Kiki, Betty Ann, Frank Tucker Carlson.
We haven't even got a Tucker yet.
Yeah, we have.
No, we haven't. Tucker doesn't come around yet.
I'm going by off the thing, and that.
Off the picture, because I'll
yeah.
say right now on there is no Tucker, but yes.
Samantha. Kristen. David. Now mind you, I'm going off the thing that you made, so if this is fucked up, it's on you. Stig. And Kyle Broflovsky. I mean Eric. There.
Oh.
And I will not remember that going forward.
By the way, guys, it is your lucky day, because guess what I just found?
What did you find?
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
I very much like to play checkers. You king me.
What the fuck?
We're going to hell.
I already have a box seat.
I'm trying to see if I can find it for sale.
Some Dodger dogs.
I mean, that right there just sounds like...
Are you going to buy it?
If I can find one for sale.
Oh, God.
It's going to be on display behind him for the rest of this series as we go through.
Dude, if you look up Chinese checkers, everything looks normal. You type in Chinese checkers from the 90s, there's not one that isn't racist as all fucking hell.
Oh, man. Imagine go back and look before that. Look like 70s or 60s and see.
Oh, my God. I've
It's
never
gonna be
seen
even
so
worse.
many dragons. Like, what the fuck? There's like
Look.
cartoony versions that are just like super bad. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So who's
you
been
want
watching
that?
X-Men 97?
Nobody.
I am.
I
You?
haven't yet because I wanted to
No.
get through the original series first, and I have yet to finish going through that.
You don't have to. I mean,
No, but I'd like to catch up on what everything is, and then because I haven't seen it in so long. But I do want to check it out because it looks really, really good.
It is.
You know, despite everyone claiming that it's so woke, and they
I
never
don't
knew
see how it's
X-Men was
woke at all.
What
X-Men
I
has
don't
been
get
woke
is-
since 1963.
X-Men was all about marginalized peoples and
That's like
minorities being treated like
conservatives.
shit.
That's like conservatives saying, "I didn't know Rage Against the Machine was political."
The name alone should tell you.
Yeah, but what machine are they
do you
raging
think they're
against?
raging against? Exactly.
Is it a vacuum cleaner?
I mean, that'd be like saying, I never knew Public Enemy was talking about black oppression in the hood.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
fucking stupid.
I found it online.
What? Oh Christ! That's all he cares about.
All right, so
now.
how much is it?
Do you want me to? I just don't want nobody else to try to buy it out from under me.
Well, you can
It's on
say how much
eBay,
it
isn't it?
is.
$3.33.
On eBay?
Are you buying it right now?
You need to go for it.
It's a bid. But
It's not a buy it now.
they don't have a buy it now. Is this so popular? I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's the only one. I
That's
mean,
so funny.
When's the bid
Hey.
over?
they have other for like 6 days. Oh, here's one. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's fucking from the UK. That's a lot of shipping. Shit.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll
Oh
see.
man.
I found it though, guys. It does exist. It's a real thing. All right. So, what do we think about this episode, other than how racist it was to be in the 90s in Canada? I mean, fucking A. I swear, people say that Americans have racist issues and shit. You Canadians and your fucking Chinese checkers boards and everything else, like, wow.
To be fair, we could look up and see where that game was manufactured, and I wouldn't be surprised. if it
Alberta,
was
Canada.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I don't know.
Oops.
I made that up. I made it
What I'm
up.
saying is,
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was manufactured in the States and then exported to Canada. Not
So
that
we
it
can
would
make-
take much, but
I'm
So we can
looking-
make them look racist.
It was.
we
made
would still
by-
have it sold here too.
Ah,
There-
Colin.
made
Colin
in England.
Well,
It was made in England.
Colin says Alberta is the Texas of Canada.
I mean,
No, it was made
that's
in
all
So
England.
you need to say.
what's Nova Scotia then?
The only other place in Canada you know of.
No, I know Quebec and Ontario and Vancouver and yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I just watched
And
that episode the other
Saskatoon?
day, actually, which was funny. So
You watched what?
the episode of Twilight Zone David was
Oh.
talking about called Dead Man's Shoes.
I like the episode with an occurrence at Owl Creek.
So what do
Oh,
we
I
think
forget
about
which
this episode, though, guys?
I give it a 5. It was
5?
so, and it didn't keep my attention, and I just don't. It was okay. I don't in one way or another. It was kind of throwaway for me. Nova Scotia is Boston. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
What about you, Jeff?
It's like a 6.5. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I always like something where it's like a ghost story and there's something else involved. We're seeing the dogs, we're seeing the fox. It's all ghost stuff. It's all spirit, but it could still
Right.
hurt somebody. So that was pretty cool. Plus, I
Right.
like the look of the what was he, the groundskeeper?
He's
Giles.
anything like but we'd be getting a better groundskeeper if y'all motherfuckers had voted for Treehouse of Horror.
But you didn't. You voted for the superior stories. So if I had
Canada,
well, I'm gonna have to give this one like a 5.5. I kind of agree a little bit with what Jeff's saying about it being the ghost story and everything, but I feel that I'm gonna have to give a point away from them for not painting the dogs white like they did Giles. Since they were ghost dogs, they didn't make them ghost dogs. They made them real dogs, which I thought was kind of
well, I was
lazy
pissed
on
off
their
that there
part.
was no Forrest Whitaker in this ghost dog story.
Oh, there was.
I am
He
not.
played
I'm
the
not-
fox.
Nope. Nope.
Actually, he played the forest near the graveyard. That's how good of an actor he is. You didn't even realize.
I guess so.
I do want to also point out that during this scene with the Ouija board and the racist Chinese checkers, they also get the combination, which is 149, which for a combination lock that goes up to 60 to have 3 individual single-digit numbers is fucking bullshit. You know it is.
Yeah, it seems very, very strange.
And not only that, but did you guys pay attention to when she opened it up and she went like right past 50 and then hit the lockdown and it opened?
No.
Yeah, she didn't.
They
put it
probably
on
could have
nine.
just grabbed a hammer and just pried it open with no problem.
I mean, I got bolt cutters. I go right through that bitch.
Yeah.
That's it. Super easy.
It wasn't
got a
that.
grinding
It wasn't
wheel?
that heavy duty of a lock to begin
No,
with.
like a fucking cheap combination lock from 40 years ago. It's probably
This-
roughed out.
It was like the kind of combination lock you would see like on a kid's diary. Like just gives them the idea and a sense of security, but realistically anyone could just pop it open with like a screwdriver.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Giant wooden trunk that weighs like 600 pounds. Tiny little padlock.
Yeah, and
That's why I thought Warwick Davis was in it.
I'm surprised he wasn't. I mean,
He might have been.
I feel that every
I'm
big
here standing
chest-
in for the clothes.
I feel like you're really fucking up if you have a really big chest and you don't keep your midget in there.
And yet I'm shitting on midgets when he said, Eric, you should have flown with balloons, you little fucker.
Jeff, you are
Let me out
muted.
of the trunk here. Let me out of the trunk. Hi, hi. Snap the lock off, you little bitch, and let me out of here. I'll give you me gold, if you know what I mean.
Oh, now I'm getting Leprechaun 2
Hold
flashbacks.
on. Can you do a Chinese accent with that thing?
He was earlier.
No, that was Ron, strictly Ron.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This sounded like a voice changer. It was pretty spot on
Yeah.
from
I don't know.
somebody who doesn't know anything about the culture.
See, I have a much deeper voice than Ron, so
Hey, look, just because you sit on your balls every time you sit down.
Oh my god.
I don't even sit on them. They just drag on the floor wherever I go.
See, I lost
And
my
that's
leg.
the way we fucking call it.
I lost my leg in Vietnam, and I taught my dick how to walk.
Oh, that explains why you sit down all the time.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to put any too much strain on this bad boy.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's go ahead and get the fuck out of here, guys. So, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. This has been a fun episode, regardless of all the racist stuff Canada does. I mean, god damn you, Canada. You racist sons of bitches.
Well, you can go to I'mUncleRon.com for updates on when for sale and saying which physical copies will be available. And after this, you can find me at twitch.tv/I'mUncleRon. I'm going to the space mattresses with more Destiny. And and I will be back May 11th. It will be after, I will be coming back 45 years old because I'm an old fucker.
He is an old fucker. And remember, where do you go if you want the superior comic?
I'mUncleRon.com.
TalesForThePodcast.com.
.com.
Yes.
.com.
Be sure to put .com.
And Jeff, where can they find you? What you got going on over there, Skewered Universe?
You can head over to skeweredhead.com, find all of our socials there. Also, there's links in the description to find us. But last week we released an episode, Leanne's birthday month, so we did the Elephant Man. Go check out that episode. And then coming up tomorrow, I'm going to release the latest episode that we recorded last night, where we watched the 2020 film Vivarium with Jesse Eisenberg and Imogen Poots.
What an unfortunate name,
Imogen
Poots.
I got a question for you, Jeff.
You know, it's gonna be memorable. You're gonna know her when you see her.
Oh well, she's also in 28 Weeks Later.
What is this question, JB?
For my birthday month, will you do movies that I want you to?
Oh Christ!
If you come on the show for each installment, I will do that. When is your birthday month? We need to sort this out first, though.
June.
Okay, good. I've got nothing going on in June as far as I know.
I want to kick it off with Long Gene Silver.
Oh Christ!
Are we watching porn?
Yes.
I'm not covering porn on Skewered Universe, man.
What about Flesh Gordon and Flesh Gordon 2?
But did you look up the plot synopsis?
No. But one other thing, this past Tuesday, I showed up on Video Store Clerks podcast. We talked about Ace Ventura, so go check that out. And in 2 weeks, I'll be joining them again where we talk about Office Space.
Hey, Jeff?
I had the name first. Why should I have to change it?
I am going to put something in private chat.
It's just
I don't want anybody, Ron, I don't want you to read this. This is for Jeff to read out loud.
Fine.
This is the IMDb plot synopsis, and tell me how you will not watch this. Read it, don't look. Just read it straightforward. Go.
Gene Silver is a lovely and charming amputee with a malformed left leg appendage, which resembles a large penis. Silver embarks on an unusual erotic odyssey, in which she uses the phallic appendage to pleasure both men and women alike. Silver also provides candid glimpses into her sunny and resilient personality as someone living with a peculiar physical affliction.
Good enough?
How do you not want to watch that?
I'm not into amputees. Sorry. I give them all the credit in the world for getting through this world with
all the things that you just read.
But
that's the only thing you care about.
I'm not covering porn on Skewered Universe.
It's not.
It 100% is.
It's fetish porn to boot. I'm not going to kink shame anyone, but it's not my thing. And I
It
don't want
just
to talk
sounds
about
to
porn.
me like you're just trying not to support people.
People are people, so why should it be?
David, do you have a Twilight Zone episode to compare that to?
Oh, Jesus.
You're welcome.
There is one. It's going to be from the 80s, and it's going to be a little different. I mean, it sounds more along the lines of the movie Crash, and I don't mean the one.
You mean the Cronenberg Crash?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy,
that's a good one.
That's more in line with this than anything.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
You're welcome.
He's not around here anymore. He done left.
You don't like that?
I'm just saying Christ left.
Jeff,
Remember, sandwich
Yes.
before sale.
Yes.
Stewardhead.com.
I was actually told that I should get a cheap 3D printer and make some sandwich figures. That I should market the fuck out of them.
Who told you that?
Somebody.
This is somebody in marketing.
No, actually.
You might want to talk to somebody in marketing first.
Why?
Because if their job is to market, they'll probably know how to do it better than a random person.
I'm just saying, like, do limited stuff around here for right now.
I understand, but you're talking a lot of money up front.
Well, I saw a 3D printer for only $100.
Yeah, but it's probably a piece of shit.
I just need to make little
You
Sam.
could probably get a hold of a decent one to do what you need without breaking the bank for probably around 500,
Oh, well,
I believe. But
I'll
then
wait till
there's the cost of materials and all sorts
Yeah.
of other stuff.
And the programming for it. You got to make the program for it because you don't have one, obviously. So you're going to need to be able to do that. I mean, I
But I
guess
mean, he
it
should
all-
be able to find some things close enough where he could maybe find something close and then manipulate it a bit just to work for him.
But you have to program that, and I don't know. Like right now, for what you're looking for, Ron,
I don't know a
a
whole
lot
lot.
of
I
it's
just know
gonna
from
just
what I've seen on
depend.
the internet.
If
So
you want something that you can make the figure roughly 7 inches, on the cheap end, you're still looking around $300 on sale if you find it on sale at the time you go to purchase. If you want something bigger than that, you're obviously increasing the money. And we're also talking just the machines, not the programming, not the files, and not the actual filament. So it's an expensive setup to get started.
Well, then somebody needs to fucking pay for them.
I don't think it works that way.
like I said, I'm not trying to talk you out of anything. I mean, if you can find a way to do it, go for it. I'm just saying from what I've seen.
I wonder if I know somebody with a 3D printer and I can just pay for the materials.
And then you have to pay for the programming.
Okay, but that's better than paying for the machine too.
You're right. It is better than paying for the machine, but you're still looking at a good fee.
Well, it's just a thought. It's not. I'm not.
Right. I will say that 5M puts out a machine that's fairly decent, but I mean, you're looking at like $400 for that one.
I could get. You know how many copies of the book I could get printed with that?
A
lot.
6.
I say you learn how to sculpt and you
Oh,
make them in
shit.
clay.
You know how
Big
long
one.
that would fucking take me?
I like that idea a lot better, actually. Yeah, make a mold and a plaster, and then
Wait, where are we going with this?
I don't want to know.
And remember, guys, check us out at talesonthepodcast.com. Pick up your copy of Tales of Shock and Terror. Issue 2 is coming out soon.
I hope
Everybody's
so.
link is there. You can check out Ron's stuff there. You can check out Jeff's stuff there. Ron, how long is it going to take before you get Dora's panties?
I don't want Dora's panties because I thought that she was the older woman.
No.
I don't want
We are so fucked.
Thank you all for listening. Thanks for taking part of this.
And whatever it was.
Like, subscribe, share. If you got the comic book, you can touch,
Review,
rub it.
rate.
You can come all over this damn thing for all I care, as long as you buy a copy.
It's got an easy finish on the cover. It's so glossy that you can just
It is
wipe it
glossy.
right off.
Like come off a gold tooth.
Unlike Sandwich, you can wipe your cum right off Tales of Shock and Terror.
Actually, no, you can't because Sam is cardstock, so it'll come off way easier.
Are you sure?
It just slides right off. You just tilt it at an angle, it just slides right off.
Have you done a comparison?
Not yet. Because
Next
I don't have any copies of Tales. So
all right, so we gotta wait for your month hiatus
I
to get
plead the
over.
fifth,
You do have a
brother.
copy of Tales.
I'm not using my own.
Yeah, use your own.
Fuck you.
Maybe that's
If I'm gonna do it, I'll do it on the
also, let me go ahead and add in there. Not everybody buy a copy of Tales of Shock and Terror. Only a few of you, because then I'll have to print more. I don't want too many people to do it.
Private message JB. Ask him how many he has,
Private me.
Yes, private.
and then ask for triple that amount.
Private me hard.
Give it to him.
Slide into his. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Slide into his DMs. Let him know how many tales of shock and terror issues you want him to fill you up with.
All
Give it to him,
right.
baby.
So thanks everyone for listening. We're gonna leave you with something fun, and with that being said, the crypt is closed.
I'm not sure how the fuck they did it, but they did it. Shit is crazy.
Taste the biscuit.
Taste the biscuit.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Treat yourself. The goodness is inherent if that wasn't
Taste
apparent.
the honey sauce.
Honey sauce so good.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Drizzle it on.
Get your honey sauce on me.
Don't do it.
I don't like the way it mixes with my chicken wings.
Keep the shit off my chicken.
Get none of that honey sauce on me.
Don't spill it.
I don't like the way it tastes on my chicken wings.
Toasters and moves. Company dumps on the remix.
Taste the biscuit.
B.I.G. No honey sauce on me. On the biscuit where it stays. The honey sauce don't play. I love it when you call me Big Pop. Put a biscuit in my mouth and nothing else can knock ya. The goodness of the biscuit got me big innocent. But keep your honey sauce away from all my chicken wings. But what the fuck is up with all this biscuit called behavior? Silver lady on the beach is not your fucking savior. Blessing this biscuit from beyond the grape. And Big Tunk is went from the spiritual plane. But keep the honey sauce off the one of the chicken. Keep it on the biscuit and let the plot thicken.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Get your honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my chicken wings. Get none of that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes on my chicken wings. Take it down, Liz.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the biscuit.